You know, I don't believe everything I read on the internet or every little video I see, and you shouldn't, obviously. But I saw this little tiny video. You know, you see those. I don't know if it all started with TikTok, but you got TikTok videos, and then you got little short videos that I think aren't TikTok or whatever. But, anyways, this guy was saying how, like, before the 70s, like 1% of the American population was obese, overweight, and now it's 40%. And he also added in there that they consumed way more sugar than us and way more fat and all of this stuff. And he was saying how there's uh, what's happening, like they're poisoning our metabolism, you know, with the ingredients that are in food. And I do know there's a lot of crap in American food that you find like the same product in Europe that doesn't have, you know, the same stuff in it. Which so I know about that, but I started thinking that doesn't make sense. First of all, I mean, I want to see this guy's evidence. How is he saying? Because there's two things that don't make sense to me in this. I want to see his evidence. He's saying that like people in the 50s, 60s, or whatever, they drank way more sugar and had way more fat than us. Okay, I would like to see this guy's evidence because fast food definitely wasn't as prevalent then. I think like I mean, there's probably always small businesses, you know, that sold fucking hot dogs or whatever. But when McDonald's came out in the 50s and like Burger King in the 60s and Taco John's and Taco Bell, I think we're both in the 60s. And I don't know, Arby's is probably in the 60s and 70s. And so I guarantee if you do the math, people eat a lot more fast food in 2024, 1994 than they did in 1954, 1964. And I highly doubt that I just don't think they drank a lot more pop, you know, back then, or soda, whatever you want to call it. Another thing that doesn't make sense to me, I mean, when people are overweight, like not everybody, but a lot of people want to try to lose weight. So if your product is making people fat, so they want to eat less of it and lose weight, isn't that going to hurt your business? I don't get the incentive. I know there's an incentive to make people addicted to the food, and they say some of the ingredients or additives or whatever make people addicted to it. But still, a lot of people, they're going to have health consequences, and what they see in the mirror, they're going to want to lose weight, so that's going to end up kind of hurting your business in the long run. But I just don't think that's the whole picture. I think I would venture to say that there's a lot more people driving cars like now than there were like in 1954. I mean, I'm sure a lot of families had cars. Not everybody had a car. Not every single person had a car, especially compared to the number today. And then, they had TV, but everybody wasn't sitting on their ass watching TV all day. And now we got Netflix and we got game systems. And I just think there's other factors, people being less active. So I just don't think this guy fully knew what the fuck he was talking about. I just don't see it all. Somebody back in 1952 drank, 700 fucking grams of sugar a day and ate, 500 grams of fat, and they were skinny mini with a six pack. Get the fuck out of here.